Vieques, Puerto Rico, a tiny Caribbean island whose calm was once punctuated by the sound of bombs. For 60 years, the US military and other armies used Vieques as their training ground.
The Navy bombed Vieques from jets, ships, tanks, bazookas, mortars, experimented with new weapon systems. Then the US military invited NATO countries and other allies to come.
The 10,000 inhabitants struggled for decades to get their land back. Then, on May the 1st, 2003, the US government ended the bombing. But for activist Norma Torres-Sanez, it was a bittersweet victory.
When they
finally closed the bombing range, May 1st, 2003, 2 weeks later, I was diagnosed with cancer.
A decade later, Vieques remains an island in trouble.
The people of Vieques are very sick, not because they were born sick, but because their community was sickened as a result of many factors, and one of the most important is the contamination they were subjected to for more than 60 years. These people have a higher rate of cancer, of hypertension, and of kidney failure.
Vieques has no chemotherapy facilities.
We have such poor services in the hospital here that we depend just on the person in the emergency room. If that person doesn't attend to them, well, our people die.
Seafood is an important part of the diet, making up roughly 40% of the food eaten on the island.
We have bomb remnants and contaminants in the coral, and it's clear that the type of contamination passes on to the crustaceans, to the fish, and to the bigger fish that we ultimately eat.
But the US Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry says it could find no relationship between mercury in fish and the military operations in Vieques. In the face of an intransigent US government, longtime activists can only call on their community to continue to fight.
We don't need apologies or excuses from the president or from anyone. Those do nothing. What we need is justice, that's all.